It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action. Chuck. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Getting 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Again, it's Gibbs. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Working inside the red zone. Brock Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
30-yard line.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Now Chuck on 3rd and long. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did. Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with a lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Running for the marker on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So after they march out the 5 yards, here's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A gain of 15 there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
2nd and 6.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. It's his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Vikings are going to have a first down.
A gain of 14.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Give now to the running back. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. Third and 2, McCarthy. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play. And he missed it, so a point left unclaimed, and this stays a field goal game. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Chuck now from the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he's sent down right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Escapes the pocket. And Chuck's going to have him the first down there as he slides in safely.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's it.
Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He spins right by him. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
9 yards.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
We've set of downs from 37.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run here off. Oh, he lost the football. Fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Shuck now on first down. Completed left side to Samuel. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. A give left side for Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Shuck working from the gun. No finding his back. Mixon. Yeah, this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Okay, ready?
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
18 Cardinal, go!
Trying for it with Shuck. It's on target to Williams. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 10.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st down, Vikings.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Saints will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his back complete. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Back to the well again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended target. So they're left facing a fourth down. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Off the play action, Chuck. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chuck on third down. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Chuck. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. We know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now it's McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set now, 1st and 10.
And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
From the red zone now. Jump on, caught by his back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a 13-13 ball game as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Another throw here for McCarthy. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This one to Williams out left side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's good.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. but then go to work after him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player, and that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. Setting up the screen. It's Olave. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Okay, ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Ready?
To throw again here, it's Shuck. He's got it at the 5. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Shuck now from the gun. Oh, he lost the football! And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. So as they're trying to throw for this, Brock, they've actually been thrown off here by a couple of great plays defensively.
Yeah, offensively, that can't happen. Defensively, kudos. Offensively, touchdown, check down, throwaway. That's it. Sack cannot be a part of the equation.
Here we go. Sack. Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Shuck now on 3rd and goal. So this one on the defense. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
And this is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a 3rd down conversion via penalty.
On play action, here's Shuck. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20.
Ready up.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. COVID-19. Ready.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Chuck working from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hot 19.
Looking to throw. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, take over.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints in range for a game-winning score.
On the set.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
19,
Chuck to throw. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he gets this forward to the 19. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's able to get this down to the 13. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 12
Minnesota
yards.
spends its second time out here.
Another
And they're still going to have one
First
left
down.
at their disposal.
First down. and
Danger,
goal to
Kate.
go.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Here's a design run. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Mixon. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down.
Carrier.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. That one is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
Bigsby with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.